Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is my 28th birthday and I wanted to film a special video for you guys, kind of sharing one dessert I'm gonna bring to my family's house for my birthday party tonight. And I think it'll help a lot of you guys think of different recipe ideas and get inspired. So when I first went whole food plant-based vegan, I watched the Forks Over Knives documentary, and if you haven't seen, I made a video about like why I'm plant-based, so I'll link it above. But I watched Forks Over Knives. Now, Forks Over Knives has an amazing website. They also have an app that I think you guys will find really beneficial. So they have an app. You have to buy it. I think it's around between $4 and $6. But they constantly put up new recipes, and there are a ton. There's breakfast, sides and salads, pasta and noodles, soups and stews, amazing greens, baked and stuffed, wraps and burgers, condiments and sauces, desserts, and they just update it all the time. And there's like a shopping list app, and I just think that this app is really worth getting. So I'll link below to the app, but they also have a website. And one of the desserts that I've made it a million times, but it's this Blackberry peach cobbler, but you literally can change up the fruit. So you can make it strawberry and raspberry, you can make it whatever fruit you want, 2 different fruits, and it turns out really good. So I'm gonna share with you guys how to make it. You can go onto the blog post I'll link below and print out the recipe. So I'm not gonna have like the recipe in the description box, but I'll have a link to where you can go and get the recipe. It's really easy. This is a hit with any time that we take this dessert anywhere. I'm actually going to a picnic tomorrow, and I'm gonna make another version of this for that picnic. So it's a win. But we're gonna go through step by step with you guys, and I'm gonna share this. So again, I'm taking this to my birthday party tonight, and it's just something nice and summery, and it's been a hit every time I've taken it anywhere, so I just thought I'd share it with you. So you're gonna preheat your oven to 375 degrees, and then you're gonna wanna soak your dates. So I have, right now, everything in front of me is just for the first part of this. This is the fruit and fruit sauce part, but then there's a topping part. So total for this recipe, you're gonna need 6 dates, and you're gonna need to chop them up, de-pit them, and then soak them in water. So do that with 3, and then do a separate container with 3 more. So I have my 3 that I'm gonna need for my fruit sauce soaking right now in some hot water. So I'm gonna share with you guys step by step how this goes. Like I said, the recipe will be linked below. You guys can look it up. So you're gonna need a baking pan. This is the one I use. You don't need to spray it. You don't need to parchment paper it. This won't stick to your pans. That's another reason why I love this, is that it's a really fantastic, easy, simple recipe. And then you're gonna need a bowl. So we're gonna get started. You needed 3 large peaches for this, and you just wanna chop them up. You could slice them and make them look really pretty. I just chopped mine, but those were 3 peaches. And you're gonna need 2 cups of blackberries. So that's roughly one of those little containers that you would find blackberries at your grocery store. That's like 1 cup, so you need 2 of those. So 2 cups your blackberries, and you're just gonna toss that together. And I love already like the pop of color. It just, you know, screams summertime and freshness, and it just already smells like you can literally smell the peaches right now. So then you're gonna combine them, set them aside, and we're gonna make a fruit sauce. So step 1 is already done. You can just put this to the side. Now you're gonna need a blender for this, and I've already blended up our oat flour. So in this recipe it talks about oat flours. Literally all I did was pour the amounts of my rolled oats into my Vitamix and pulsed it on high, and it grinds up and makes like a fine powder. So this is still whole food plant-based. It's not, you're not losing anything. It's literally just the oats that you grind up. So that's another reason why I love this. And I always have oats in the pantry, so it's like super easy. I don't have to go to the store looking for a ton of ingredients besides maybe the fruit that I'm using. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend the dates. So I have the 3 dates that I chopped up in hot water. I'm gonna go and drain them, and I'm gonna add them to our blender now. And this just helps like your blender out for it to be a little bit easier. It makes them nice and soft. You're going to need lime juice or lemon. I used lemon. It is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which pretty much means like 1 lemon, normal size, that you squeeze. You're going to need allspice. So I had half a teaspoon of allspice that I want to add. And our flour. So there was 1/4 cup of oat flour. Like I said, I just made it really easy in this prior. So this is 1/4 cup. And we're gonna blend this all together, and it's gonna make our sauce that we're gonna coat our berries with. You also need, before I forget, you need half a cup of water too. So that'll help out blend everything together. So now I'm gonna blend this, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. Once blended, you'll see it makes a liquid mixture that you just want to pour on top of your berries. And you're just going to toss them in it lightly. So I'm just using a spoon to kind of gently fold in that mixture so that all of my fruit is well combined. Once everything is coated, you just want to transfer it into your baking dish. And then I just kind of help spread it out evenly. So when you're finished, it should look like that. And now all we have to do is add the topping, and we're literally done. This is so fast and easy. This is like the perfect recipe, again, to bring to any party, cookout. If you're looking for a healthy option when you guys get together with friends and family, this is what you should do for sure, because it tastes really, really good. For your topping, you don't have to clean out your blender. You can just start adding everything in for your toppings. But you're gonna need a banana, so half of a banana that's ripe that we chopped. And you can't really taste, if you're like not a banana person, you can't taste it in this recipe. You're also going to need non-dairy milk. So I used cashew milk, and we used half a cup. And your 3 dates that you soaked and chopped. And we're gonna mix all this together until smooth. You'll need another bowl once this is blended, but you're gonna pour the mixture into the bowl. And then we're gonna mix in our other ingredients that are for the toppings. And you just wanna like lightly stir this up, because it's gonna make this beautiful topping crust that we really want for this cobbler. So we're adding 1.5 cups of oat flour. Again, I just did it the same way with our rolled oats. You're gonna use 1/4 cup of allspice and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And you're also gonna need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now I'm just gonna mix this up with a fork lightly until it's well combined. Once you have everything well combined, you'll notice that it's similar to like a batter, that it's definitely a thicker mixture. Should look like that. Definitely kind of like doughy. Alright, so now you have 2 options. You can evenly spread a layer or do like dollops, and that way you can have some fruit sticking out. I personally like the dollop. It's like a little more rustic looking. And then I like that you can see the fruit underneath. So I literally take my fork and just kind of go around, and just, I don't try to do like an even spread. Now you can do an even spread. It's totally up to you. I just think this way makes it fun that you can see the fruit peeking through. And again, you can find this online. I know the Forks Over Knives website has tons of free recipes, but the app is really worth it. I would definitely invest in the app. I think they did a great job designing it. And like I said, I always get emails that they update it and put new recipes on there. So that's really fun if you're like stuck. You're like, I ate oatmeal for every day for the last 2 months and I needed something new for breakfast that's still healthy. So I definitely use recipes on that app all the time. And when you're starting out too and you're not sure about what to make or bring for family, they have a ton of great recipes. I have family members that I recommend that they start there. It doesn't have to be perfect when you're putting on this topping. That's another thing I love. This is a great recipe for somebody who is just starting to cook too, or bake, or isn't a huge baker, because it's so simple. All you really need is your blender and a baking sheet and some bowls, and you can be set for the best summer dessert. And And I love this recipe because I don't have to feel guilty about eating it. So I'll show you guys an up-close version of mine before I pop in the oven, but you're gonna cook this for about 25 to 30 minutes until it's nice and brown. But it looks so good already, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it comes out. This is what mine looks like right before I put it in the oven. I like doing the little blobs of topping on top with the fruit peeking through. I just think it gives it more of a rustic look. But you could do a thin layer of the topping as well all the way through. And either way, there's no wrong way to do this, which is, you know, perfect for when you're cooking and you don't want to mess up. But it's gonna taste so good. I can't wait for you guys to see it when it comes out. Look how pretty it turned out. It smells amazing. And I can't wait to have this later. Looks so good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this turned out so delicious. It smells so good. I can't wait to try it out later at my birthday party. But if you haven't, you could subscribe as a birthday gift to myself. Subscribe, like this video, share it with any friends and family. Let me know in the comments if you make this or if you did any variation besides the blackberries and peaches. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.